Hey guys, welcome to your fourth, possibly third, World at War custom mapping tutorial for zombies on PC. That was a bit of the wrong way around, but oh well. So, the first thing that we're going to need to do is a bit more of the installation, which we should have done in the first episode, but I forgot because I didn't have the file, so it wasn't there to remind me to install it. So basically, just go to the description and download this file just here, loadout.gsc, and you're just going to simply want to copy that, and you're going to want to go to your World at War root directory. So let me just quickly go to that. And then you're going to want to go into raw, and in there click on maps, and there should already be a loadout.gsc in there. Just go ahead and replace the current one with the downloaded one. And then you're also going to want to go to your mods folder, so %appdata% in run, which is just here, and then back, local, Activision, World at War, mods, your map, I believe it's arena, and then just create a new folder, call it maps, and in there just paste it in there, and that's it, that's finished. So now we can move on to the actual mapping of this tutorial. So this tutorial we're going to be basically adding in the rest of the player spawns, so for the second, third and fourth players, and we're also going to be creating a window for our hang on a second, for our actual zombies to come in. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create the actual spawns. So to do this, we're just going to want to simply right click on our 2D grid view. We're going to want to go to script and struct. Now all that's going to do is it's basically going to create a small red box. You're just going to want to make sure that it is actually placed just above the ground line, because like before we don't want to get the players stuck inside the floor. So once you've done that, go ahead and press the N key, and that will bring up this box. And now we need to enter in some KVPs. Now KVPs stand for key value pairs, and they just basically give properties to the selected object. So we're going to need to put the key as target name, and the value as initial underscore spawn underscore points. And then just press enter and it should add it up here. Now you're just going to want to copy that and paste it 3 times, so that you have a total of 4 spawn points. And these are going to be each one spawn point for each player in co-op. And then the 2 block high one is just for single player spawning. Okay, so that's finished. That should now have added cooperative support to our map. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and actually create a window in one of our walls for the zombies to actually spawn and get into our map. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and select everything by pressing the I key, and now we're going to go ahead and deselect one wall by shift and left click, and now press H, and that will hide all of the selected objects. So now we're just left with our single wall, which we're going to create basically the window in. So go ahead and now select the wall, so shift and left click, control tab to get to our side view, and now we're going to want to basically cut out a section. So go ahead and hold down control and right click your mouse at a point, and that will create 1 point, and then do the exact same thing to create a second point, and that should have created a line. Now if you go ahead and press shift and enter, and that will actually cut the wall in half wherever you put your 2 points. So go ahead and do the exact same on the opposite side, and then once again going across, so that you're just basically creating a rectangle in the middle. So now we've got that, we can go ahead and actually I'm just going to undo that cut, and we're just going to make it a bit lower. Okay, and now you can go ahead and deselect all of the outside parts, and then just press backspace to delete the middle part. So now we're just left with a basic window. Now you will be able to see that the actual width, if you want to call it that, the the inside part of our window has got a different texture to the outside parts, and that's the chalk texture. And basically what that is it's just basically a texture that can't be seen by the player, so you can just basically see straight through it. So we're going to go ahead and need to basically fix that. So to select a single side of a brush, all you need to do is hold down Shift Control and left click, and that's just going to select the single side of a brush. And then we can just go ahead and select the texture again, and that will retexture that. Now, that actually doesn't look right for the bottom and the top, so you can go ahead and give it just a plain texture if you really want to. The sides look fine to me, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it that texture. And you know what, might as well just do that on all the sides. And that looks okay. Okay, right, so now we can go ahead and actually bring in our actual window. So go ahead and go back to the top view, which I believe is this one. You can go ahead and bring everything back again by pressing the H key, or not, pressing the I and deselecting, press I, deselect all of your wall, and then press H. Okay, right, there we go. Right, Shift and H unhides things. So press Shift and H, and that will bring your whole map back. So now go ahead and right click on our 2D grid view, go to MISC, and then Prefab, and then you can press N to get rid of this window. And now we can go ahead and select our window, like actual in-game board window. So go into Sniper Box Tutorial Prefabs. By the way, you should be in your World at War root directory, map source, and prefabs. If you're not, just go to there, and then you should see Sniper Box Tutorial Prefabs. Go in there, and then go into 1.1 and select Window Barricade. Then that should have added the actual window to our map. So now we can go ahead and put that into our actual window in our wall. So all you need to do is simply drag it over to your window, press the R key, and turn it around to rotate it. And you'll be able to see that there's 3 arrows pointing all in the same direction, so just there, there, and there. You want those to be pointing into your map, because they're the direction that the zombies are going to be going through the window. So make sure that they're pointing into your map. Make sure that the boards are slightly outside of your wall, so like that, instead of being inside, otherwise the zombies might not be able to actually grab them. And then you're also going to want to make sure that it's basically on the ground, and that the top of that green box is at the top of your wall. So you can see right now that we've got a massive space on both sides of our window, and that the bottom part of our wall isn't matching the top green part of our window. The green part is basically where the zombies actually climb over. So we can go ahead and deselect our window by pressing Escape. Now we can go ahead and select both sides of our wall, well, one side of our wall, and drag that down to make it a bit longer. And same with the other side. You want it just so it's just slightly covering both sides of the window boards. And then just go ahead and select the bottom part just here, and you can drag that up a little bit. And there we go, that should be fine. So now the zombies should grab the window boards and be able to get into our actual room. Now the next tutorial we're going to be adding in some actual zombies into our map, and then we can actually test it out for the first time. So feel free to support the series by leaving a like. When this video reaches 15 likes, then the next video will be released. And yeah, so subscribe to see when the next video is released. Thanks for watching, see ya. Oh, and don't forget to save your map, just thought I'd add that in there.